Hello and welcome to episode 43 of the Custom Club with Walkley Wanderers. Now it's the end of the season and there's only one question that needs to be asked. Have we been promoted? Let me collect my mouse and go up to the competitions. Have Walkley Wanderers done it? Yes, they have. With 98 points, 103 goals scored this season. Quite a remarkable season. My favourite so far. It has been full of goals, it's been full of excitement. Oh, wow. Just full of everything. Where do I even start? I guess the 3-0 against Huddersfield was the last game. We won 4-2 against Leeds United, 3-0 against Birmingham. But these two draws are perfect. It resembles this season. We were losing 1-0 to Wigan. We hadn't sealed promotion yet. Chris Franklin gets a late equaliser, and this is a big header. Play the highlight. Just feel like, even though he's young, Chris Franklin is one of them guys who is unbelievably passionate about the game, and blood vessels are popping out when he's screaming, celebrating that winner. Chris Franklin. Mad purchase. I didn't have a lot of money then, but I think it is, well, he's well worth it. He's well worth what we've paid for him. And then the 3-3, we were 3-1 down. 3-1 down. And then Julich comes back. Julich comes in with a 78th minute goal, I think. Correct. Let's have a look at the two goals, the two last minute goals. That's a good free kick. So this is a counter-attack. Must be a counter-attack. Oh wait, no. Alright, sorry, my bad. This is our goal. Tedder with the free kick. And Duke passes it inside to Julich. Actually, the striker goes off after this, but look at how late this is. 3 added minutes. The last attack of the game, Mills to Tedder. We just had a last-minute equaliser in the last game, and then Golabart's there. That was his 38th goal of the season. Oh, this season has been great. Let's have a look. So Golabart has scored 35 in the league. Assist making, Olandini has made 12 goals. Player of the match, Golabart with 6. Dirtiest player, Matteo and Keogh, 1 red card apiece. Average rating, Golabart 7.58 with Tedder 7.57. I think Golabart's going to win the Player of the Year. I think. He's wanted by a club, but I don't really want to sell him. I'm guessing I'd probably sell him about 35 million pounds. Oh. So, we got promoted. They gave us a transfer budget of 21 million for next season. And, well, you'd probably be surprised that I've already spent it. We are done. Like, honestly, there might be a couple of ins and outs, but theoretically, we've actually done our transfer business already, which is quite incredible. So Barker comes in, Michael Bell comes in, amazing. This guy comes in, but he's not got a work permit, which is a shame. And then we have literally brought in 4 more players since the last episode, which was only about a month ago. Madness. But this is what happens when you research the players and like you get the money and they become available. I've still got 7.72 million around, and I'm looking at another guy, one more person. But I mean, we are nearly there. Matteo Perisidnio, whatever. Matteo. He's the right back. He's the new right back coming in. Very good. Hector Tornos. Wow. Just wow. This is the kid, actually. Yes. Correct. This is the guy that we're going to pay 7.5 million for and lose all this transfer money. His wages are going to be quite high compared to the rest of the squad, but yeah, he kind of deserves it. Job van Leer. We've actually talked about Job van Leer before. He is 17. He is... I mean, the reports are good on him. The reports are good on him. The reports are good. The reports are good on him. Finally, it's not like my PC to be slow, but yeah, there you go. Job van Leer. He's a very good buy at £5 million. And then George Williams. This is the surprise purchase because I've just found him. So effectively, if I didn't do this much research beforehand, this would be probably my first transfer. And you'll be surprised to know that it's a real player. We found him in Inverness Caledonian Thistle. And I'm like, oh, this guy's actually really good. And he's at Inverness Caledonian Thistle. I think it's £10,000 per week or £12,000. But the transfer, the release clause on him was 1.1 million, which is a drop in the ocean compared to the 20 million that we actually got. I said we needed a winger, so that is that covered. Now, let's actually look at these players because I want you to actually get to know the squad a bit more because there's been a lot of ins and outs, and I want to show you which players I'd want to keep, which players might be leaving the club. So, firstly, Leon White, the exceptional goalkeeper that we bought from Newcastle. This is his first game, and in 44 appearances, only conceded 40. That looks like 17 clean sheets. Spot on. And then the backup keeper, Rob Reed, not really looking to sell him either. Just growing quite nicely. Been on loan for a month or two, here and there. Peter Lawson, defensive right. Now, you've seen that the other right back is coming in from AC Milan. This guy, yeah, probably going to head out of the club. He's 24 years old. That's the main thing. I mean, if these stats were on a 20-year-old, I'd probably keep him. And I'd probably not look for another right back. But, yeah. I think it's time to move Peter Lawson on. He's been a great servant. Been a fantastic servant. Free from Northampton. You know what? I'd laugh at Northampton, but they're in the Championship as well, so not to be troubled about that. John Hurst. Now this is a good one. He's not that great compared to the other players that we've brought in and that, but talk about utility man. Left back, defensive mid, right back, midfielder. Played right back so many times since he's come from Chelsea. So we might want to take him out on loan again. Trevor Bell, he's been on loan with us a couple of times. I don't think we're going to purchase him. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near. Mike Welsh, I mean, I wish we could buy him, but we don't have £100 million in the bank. Maybe a loan deal for next year. Progressing really well. Patrick Cobb, yeah, again, another good progressive player. Defensive left, only 22 years old. I think we got him from Man City. Yes, correct. And this guy, Park Sang-Dyuku's, I must be reacting badly to the training, but that'll soon ease off. So, left backs are all covered, especially when we look at our under 18s, and we can see that we've got another one coming up. Ross Murray. This guy's got a decent future, like, and yeah. Patrick Cobb and the South Korean. Now, I must stress, when we bought the South Korean player, we got a huge boost in, I don't know, reputation, because we've bought someone from Asia, which is amazing. So that boosted our sales, which was like spot on. Not about 3 million to splash out on the player. He must be playing like international footballs for South Korea. Right, so that's the left backs covered. I don't think we're going to get a left back, honestly. Right back, yes, we are. Centre backs, well, Barker's coming in. Franklin is injured for a bit. I think, yeah, it's only a couple of days. Thacker, we can't leave. We can't let go. His contract runs out next year, and he doesn't want to have another contract because he's unhappy at the club, because he doesn't get that many games. So is it going to be a one-season shootout to just see if Thacker scores in the Premier League, and therefore scores in every single league that's available on the normal FM database, the English leagues anyway? So, defender. Probably Welsh will come back in, so that's another defender. There might be one defender coming in. Centre back, that is. Michael Ball. It's so weird that he is classed as a defender. You wouldn't play him as a defender. Simple as. Right. So that's all covered. Now we need to talk about defensive midfield players. I like John Mills. Really do like John Mills. Can't accuse the guy of doing anything wrong. Neither can I accuse Jonathan Mateu of doing anything wrong. But I mean, Mateu's 24 years old, and I thought he was going to progress a bit quicker than that. John Mills, 23, and that is exactly why I'm bringing this guy in, because this guy is going to revolutionise that midfield, isn't he? Can play defensive mid. I'm sure he's natural in centre mid as well. And let's go back. So that's defensive mid. As for the midfielders, well, this is the big problem. We've got Jerkio, who's a most influential midfielder that we've got signed to us. And then we've got a load of actually, I say a load of loanees. I think we've only got the one loanee, Ronaldo, from Chelsea, and I'm sure Chelsea would accept another loan offer from us next year for the player. But then again, I'm thinking about when we had Hull as a affiliate, and when we went for a lad called Shenton, I can't remember the actual name of the guy, but we loaned him out, and then all of a sudden they were like, "Oh wait, you're in the same league as us. No, we're taking this guy off you." So it could be a problem. I don't think Chelsea will think that I'm much of a threat, to be honest. Wingers, I think we've sorted that out. So we've got Ashley Price, who is an attacking right mid. He's now been trained as an attacking left mid as well. He can do that quite well. And then I'm thinking about bringing Philip Edmondson-Rouse into it, which he's had a game. He's had a game just before the Rotherham match today. Let's have a look. So, yes. West Brom. It was against West Brom, and they're third in the table. And look at the team that we brought out here. So, Philip Edmondson-Rouse played, not great, but Billy Wakefield, we'll get to Billy Wakefield in a bit, because that guy is summit. That is a prospect. So, yeah, I'm losing my trail of thoughts. Ashley Price and Philip Edmondson-Rouse are going to be our new right mids. Now, the thing is, if I get a ridiculous offer for, say, Golabart, maybe we'll look at winger. Maybe. Just to get the overall side improved. But I'm actually happy with the squad. I don't really care that we might be losing Olandini, because Price can do a job, and Edmondson-Rouse could do a job. So, not fazed at all by it. On the left-hand side, we've just got this guy coming in, George Williams, and Billy Wakefield. Are you ready for this? He is 17, and that is mental. His physicals are ridiculous. Like, I don't even know. How long. Three seasons ago, he came through the youth intake, and he's just developed through the under-18s so well. So I think he's ready straight up into the first team. I can't see any problems with that. Attacking midfielders, we don't have a lot of attacking midfielders now. We used to have loads with the formation, with the diamond formation in the midfield, but I think we're sticking with this. I really do like this formation with this team. It seems to be working a real treat. So we go straight on to the strikers, and we're not touching the strikers at all. I can't believe we bought Michael Bell again. That's something else, man. And then we got Golubov, Julic, Pisapia, and Puskás, who looks like he's going to leave the club, but that is an excellent forward line to have. So that is the first team. Let's have a look at the under-21s. The work permit for Alberto Castro needs to come in. Has to happen. Centre back, seriously. You know what? If we get his work permit, then we'll be all good. Actually, I'll put him into the senior squad. Josiah Thompson progressing very well, like I've said in like a recent episode. Alan Burke is another one, growing very well. Newport County on loan, heading at 18. This kid's only 19 years old. But then there's a few that I'm not happy about. Danny Wright, an attacking mid, what we thought was going to be something else. Not good. Going to move out the club. Jake Softly, he's okay. Stuart Taylor, not happy with his progression. Going to sell him on for not a lot of money at all, it looks like. James Gibbs has, I think, picked up a big injury, and I think that's it. Game over for James Gibb. Even though he has developed quite nicely, but I think the club's just outgrown him. Sadly, it's just the kind of thing that happens. And same goes for Nicholas Rankin. Under 18s. Well, I guess in the years to come, this guy is going to be the man. And he's growing quite well. Like, really well, actually. Look, positioning, anticipation, stamina, strength. So, this guy looks like a really good prospect. And also, the defender, we're going to have to keep an eye on him as well. See how he progresses. Also, I'm sure I gave this guy a game as well. Adrian Bentham. We gave him a game when West Brom played. Yes, Bentham, right. So he came off the bench. Franklin got injured really early. Bentham came on, Trevor Bell inside, and then Bentham on the right. I don't know. See, I mean, he's got a decent wheel for a 17-year-old, but he needs to progress. You see, he could be a Premier League player. Let's have a look at the reports. Leading championship. And he might have a problem with injuries. I mean, we've had too many injuries in this series already. So, weirdly, we go to the recent results. 4-3. And I played a shocking team. You can see that. But then with my first team, we lost 1-0. It's very strange. Rotherham are a local side. What I'm going to do here, in fact, just before we can have a look at the finances, we're actually still making money outside Don Valley Stadium. We've now finished the expansion of the stadium to 4.5 thousand, and immediately after that was finished expanding, we then asked the board to expand it further. So it's now going to get expanded to 6,006 or something stupid, right? Fact is, the board are willing to splash money onto it, and it means that we start the new season, most importantly, in the Don Valley Stadium. And that means more attendance, more money, more revenue. I mean, to be honest, if we don't go on and buy more players, we're going to make so much money off the Premier League because the revenue in the Premier League for television rights is ridiculous. Right, so let's have a look at this team. I am going to pick a rotated squad first, and then I'm gonna build alongside it. So we want Golabar and we want to see Pisapia again. Edmondson Rouse on the right. Ronaldo in the middle. Do we want to change that? I don't think we should. Mills defensive mid. No, Mateu's injured, so there's no real change there. We want to watch Billy Wakefield. I want to show you Billy Wakefield. Kenny has got to put... Wow. Well, play him. In fact, no, we're not playing him. That's a stupid idea. Where is Nick Thacker? We've got to play Nick Thacker. He has been with us all the... I mean, look at this history. Look at that. Since 2014-15. Since the start. He has been the man to lead this glorious club forward. And actually, before our 10th anniversary, I mean, we're only 8 years old now, but before our 10th anniversary, we will be playing in the Premier League, which is mental. I thought it was going to take 10, 15 years, probably more topping 15 years, just the development of the club and that, especially with the stadium being so slow in building up, but whatever, it's worked. Whatever I've done is worked. Murray at left back, I think that's agreeable. At right back, we should change that. And we'll play Peter Lawson for his last game, probably. And with there, Golabar could score another X amount of goals here. Play Leon White. I think he's had an excellent season and he should get applauded by the fans because the way he's kept clean sheets, the way he's saved points for us has been magnificent. There's one player that we need to put in. 26, David Kenny, sorry. And it's Walkley against Rotherham, and our two-sided stadium will make an appearance in the Premier League. How mad is that? It's an amazing story. It's a dream come true for such a small club. And we're gonna enjoy it. We are gonna enjoy the revenue, especially. I'm not one to spend when I'm in the Premier League. I think some of the players, especially like Golabar, is a mid-table in Premier League player already. Michael Bell, it says that he's a Premier League player. So if we just do it right, Golabar's offside. If we just add carefully, considerately, low wages, hopefully that centre mid that we've been talking about, the £7.5 million signing, is not demanding a ridiculous amount of wages. I'd go up to about 17,000 on that guy because, well, he's worth it, isn't he? There's also a chance of us getting more than 100 points here, which would be lovely. Oh, it's Edmondson Rouse! Yes, lad! Well, in. I'm happy about that. As you might have heard by the change in my voice, I've got to be careful, it is very loud. I mean, sorry, it is very late. It is also very loud. Yeah, good start by Walkley. Disallowed goal and then a goal from one of our young prospects. And that's exactly why I wanted to play some of the young kids in this game. So it's a thanks to some of the players that have played their hearts out this year and years gone by. And also, it's like a look into the future, like, this is what we can do. This is the stuff that we've got in the reserves, basically. As Nick Thacker gets close, that would have been a great goal. An enjoyable one. We're sitting on 101 points at the moment. Pisapia, go on. Go on. Go yourself. Oh my word, he scored again. He's ready. I think he's ready. I mean, to be honest, if we can get Orlandini on a new loan, then of course we're going to go for Orlandini. But I think Edmondson Rouse is ready. And just at the right time as well. Look at the dominance. Oh, Golabort's injured. Oh, that's not good. Shit. Oh dear. Right at the end. That's poor. He's not been injured at all. I think maybe he's missed a couple of games through strains and that. But not a serious injury. Hopefully that isn't the case this time. Oh, if it was a broken leg, Yes, Wakefield. Oh, man. Could you imagine if I got both wingers to score? Oh, that would have been mad. He's 17 years old and he's dominating. His first game and he got an 8.1 rating. That is a ridiculous rating. I think it was an 8, but whatever. Just you've got to just be like, wow, admiration of the guy, and actually quite admirational of the whole setup that we are actually running here at Walkley, because we've actually got not bad players in our youth team now. Oh, we got a penalty, and I think this will be Edmondson Rouse's chance to get a hat-trick. And I couldn't have got this any better. I mean, Rouse, if he deserves a call-up to the first team if he's scoring a hat-trick like this. Wow. What a performance by him. What a performance by the team to say goodbye to the championship. We won't miss you. We're moving on up to the biggest league, the most profitable league in the world. Crazy scenes here as Edmondson Rouse scores a hat-trick. Wow. And I was just saying that Wakefield nearly scored as well. So we're going to actually look to the future now. Thacker is coming off as our longest serving player, and we're going to bring on David Kenny, who might have a future himself. And we're also going to bring on Leon Hewson in the middle, even though it's going to be quite difficult with the players that we've got. I think Ronaldo can just have a couple of minutes as defensive mid. I'm sure it's not going to hurt him. So they'll just get a couple of minutes to just say hello and that. And that is it. We say goodbye to the championship. 101 points on the board. And we've won 30 games. And Sheffield Wednesday have come up with us. Oh, that is top. That is great. Okay, I'm happy with that because, like, obviously more derbies. And we took them out of the playoffs last season, so yeah, they've bounced back quite dramatically as well after that disappointing night or a couple of nights against us. 5 to 6 weeks, he's going to lose a couple of like stats and that. I'm sure he'll be fine. Offer accepted. Right, okay. Tornos, we'll keep this. We'll keep this now. I'm going to do it live. So you'll see what I do. What did I say? £17,000 per week. I think that's what I'm going to hold up on. Avoiding relegation from the Premier League. Well, I don't have that much money, mate. So that's going to have to be locked. Wage after reaching international appearances. Well, this kid is Spanish. So it's going to be quite difficult to break into that Spanish midfield, isn't it? We've got the likes of Koke. Trying to think of defensive midfielders. And Herrera would be in there. And then, obviously, the first teamers that they've got already. Mind you, Koke might have... I don't know. I don't follow Spanish international football. Yearly wage rise, well, I'm going to lock that down at 10%. And we're just going to suggest that. And obviously they'll come back with renegotiated offers. That is a lot of money. 23. 20, come on. Don't hold this up now. You'll be like the best player in the... Gollibert. Gollibert is sick. Yes. Yes. Alright. And he's down for a long contract as well. He likes long contracts. That is pretty much spot on. I think everything's in order there. Obviously, he's going to be a key player. He's going to enjoy it in the Premier League, I think. He's a bully. Bullying defensive midfielder. Got the height, got the weight. I like this kid. Got the strength. Right, and that's it. That is... I can't believe Sheffield Wednesday have come up with us. Saying that we've been fighting Norwich and Nottingham Forest for so long. They've just sneaked in. Good year for the Sheffield clubs. Apart from Sheffield United, who... we don't even know where it is. Sheffield United got promoted, so it is a very good... Wow. It's a very good year for the Sheffield clubs. Fair enough. From 0 Sheffield clubs in the Premier League, we're going to have 2. And one is going to be rocking up with a 4,500-seater stadium. Oh, sorry, no, when it comes back, it'll be like 6,300, 6,500, whatever. It still won't be good enough for the Premier League. Might have another side, though. We might have 3 sides now. And that'll be interesting. Right. I wonder when we actually get a 3rd side. Or if we just immediately go into 4 sides. I don't know. But the expansion on it is like up to 100,000. So you can't have like a 2 standard 100,000 seater stadium. It's not going to happen, is it? So Edmonds... What a performance. What a day for him. Breaking into the first team, banging in a couple of goals. That's what I like to see. And that, I don't know what Oxford were doing. He scored more for us than he has for Oxford in 23 appearances. This has been Cutsy. Thank you for watching this episode of the Custom Club. If you've enjoyed it, please give the video a like. And I will see you next time.